What if I told you that true strength isn't about how much you can lift, but rather how much you can endure? Consider the story of a man named John. John was not a large man, nor particularly muscular. In fact, he was quite the opposite. John was a slight man, with more lean muscle than bulk. Yet, John possessed a strength that surpassed many of those who were physically stronger than him. John was a marathon runner. His passion for running was ignited one chilly autumn morning when he saw a group of runners pass by his window. Despite the cold, they moved with such grace and determination that John felt a spark of inspiration. So he started running. Initially, it was tough. His lungs would burn, his legs would ache, but he never stopped. He ran every day, pushing his limits, not because he wanted to become physically strong, but because he wanted to prove to himself that he could do it. John's strength was not in his muscles, but in his will. His determination to run come rain or shine was a testament to his mental fortitude. He didn't run to compete with others, but to compete with himself, to push his own boundaries, to prove to himself that he was stronger than he thought. And it was this willpower, this mental strength that propelled him to complete his first marathon. Despite the grueling 26 miles, despite the blistering heat, despite the exhaustion that threatened to pull him down, John ran. He ran with a strength that came not from his muscles, but from his will. So, what is true strength? Is it the ability to lift heavy weights, or is it the ability to endure, to keep going, to push past your limits? Is it physical, or is it mental? The story of John tells us that strength isn't about how much you can lift, but about how much you can endure. It's about the will to keep going, to push past your limits, to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. In the grand scheme of things, true strength comes not from the body, but from the will. It's about endurance, perseverance, and a never-give-up attitude. It's about pushing past your limits, not to prove to others, but to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. So remember John, remember his will, his determination, his strength, and know that you too possess this strength. It's not about the size of your muscles, but the size of your will. Because true strength does not come from the body. It comes from the will.